Hi, my name is Stuart Middleton and I'm Managing Director of Aquacut Limited. I'm very excited to be working with Mr. Long and his very talented students in the project to create designs for marketing aids for my business. I'm very much looking to grow the business quite strongly, and a really important part of that will be having the right tools to be able to illustrate to the public and the target markets exactly what Aquacut can do. In the design brief that's been circulated, you'll see there's a link there pointing you to a YouTube video which describes all about a water jet cutting. However, the purpose of this video is to explore those other added value services that Aquacut provides largely to the building industry, but to other sectors of the markets as well. I very much look forward to the journey with you and to seeing your output. The first thing I wanted to explore with you is our brick bonding service. In effect, brick tiles are received, probably about that size. We then cut them to a predetermined miter angle and bond them together with a colour matching epoxy resin, which is a very strong substance, to very exacting angles. Quite often these angles can be 92 or 93 degrees rather than what you would think would just be a 90-degree angle. We do thousands of these and they're used in prefabricated buildings, so in effect that would be the corner of a wall. We can do these in traditional brick type patterns. We can also do them in glazed tiles, again with epoxy resin to match the colour, and there's a white one in different sizes. These have actually been cut to length as well as the predetermined angles. Next is our service offering bullnosing. In effect, what we're doing is using a series of different tools to shape and then polish either tiles or granite or marble. In this case, we've done a full bullnose. You'll see the full rounded edge that we've got on this particular tile. We can quite often be asked to do demi bullnose or an aris or a bevel on the edge. On this particular tile we have combined the bullnose, the rounded edge, with a series of grooves, and these can either be a step edge so that the grooves themselves create a reduced slip surface, or pool nosings, so a swimming pool edge where the rounded tile helps avoid scratching yourself on the edge of the pool if you're climbing out, and the finger grips gives you the chance to hold on to the side of the pool without slipping. Here we've got a piece of 30mm thick granite that we're in the process of shaping and polishing as a trial. We've cut the granite using shaping tools, and it's gone through a series of pads in which we are bringing the finish up to a smoother and smoother finish, and we can actually get it to a polished finish, the same as the surface of the granite as seen here. The next service we offer is epoxy bonding. In this particular case, we've cut grooves in a standard tile, and we filled these grooves with an epoxy resin in which we have mixed carborundum grit. These grooves are designed and manufactured in a way that they are about 1mm proud of the surface of the tile, and that creates the reduced slip function. We can also bond together metal and stone and tiles and so on to create all sorts of functional as well as aesthetic end products. In this case we bonded a piece of brass into stone. Typically we will bond metal into step edges and things to create reduced slip again. But these can be entirely aesthetic, so you can get artistic big bands of stainless steel in a floor, for example. Has been demanded quite often from clients. In this particular slab we have natural granite into which we have bonded slate letters. So these slate letters go all the way through the granite and are bonded in. In effect, that tile or granite slab is on the floor of the cafe at the top of Snowdon, Mount Snowdon, and it will last at least until the dinosaurs come back. Next I want to explore etching. We have two different ways that we can etch materials. We can either water jet etch if we are looking for fairly deep lines or curves in tiles or marble, granite and so on. Or we can use our sandblasting facilities to provide a light etch. Most of what I show you now will be the sandblasting etching, although this particular mosaic tile, for example, the white petals you see here, those grooves in the petals were actually cut using water jet technology, and then the petals were cut out. Here we've got two different samples of what we can do by using the sandblasting technology. You'll see we've actually achieved three different shades from one colour of tile in effect. We've got the dark, the lighter, and then the lightest, giving a nice contrast for that particular logo for a company called UK Tiling. In this particular tile we were asked to etch a series of 9 different tiles, 9 different patterns for Royal Ascot, the racecourse. And you'll see how the etching actually happens. You get the natural tile, which is the dark, and we lay on top of that tile a mask, which you can see me peeling off here. It's quite sticky, and you can see the effect there. In effect, we sandblast the exposed areas, and that creates these different patterns, and then we unpick all the pieces of the mask to leave the original tile. Here we've got a piece of polished granite, black granite, that the apprentice prepared. So that was the face of the stone as we originally had it, and this is an off-cut piece, that's the shape. The apprentice created the design in our CAD system. The design was cut out onto plastic, special type of plastic for sandblasting, applied to the face of the granite, unpicked the areas he wanted to etch, so these areas would have all been unpicked and exposed, and the sand blasting would have then blasted away that polished finish to give that frosted different shade of black. So it can be used in really stunning areas. In this particular piece we have sandblasted the surface of this polished granite, so you can see that there is some depth to that, and then we've painted the end result to provide a QR code, which if you hover over it will take you through to Aquacut Limited's website. We are set up to produce different types of mosaic tiles, but these tend to be very much at the high end of the market. That is, those people that are looking for fairly unique mosaic that they can call their own, and they are expensive as a result. In this particular case we've taken standard marble, about 12mm thick, we've cut it into squares, then we've put it into a jig which has enabled us to make sure that the grout joints between the different squares are uniform. We've then applied a clear plastic sticky film. Something a bit more sophisticated you've seen already in 3 different colours of marble. We've got the white marble, the light grey ninja stars, and the dark grey centres to the flowers. These are assembled so that they fit on site into much bigger features like that or like that.